sample. That tastes just like... Welcome to this edition of Cooking with Between the Sharks. We're gonna need a snappier name. Just jot that down in the comments if you come up with something pretty good. Today, we're going to attempt teriyaki burgers with a homemade teriyaki sauce and these Korean sweet potatoes. I'd never seen them before, so I thought we ought to try that. And if you guys are thinking, hey, I came here for a DIY, project-oriented YouTube program, I say, hey, this is an adventure program. And I'm about as good at cooking as I am with anything else. So this is all an adventure for me. I found a renewed interest in trying stuff, so we're gonna try it and hang out while we do it. So thanks for sticking around. Let's get into it. When I was a kid, there was a place in Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, called the Veranda, and they made an amazing teriyaki burger. Now this is a very me remembering it, so I'm just gonna do my own version. But I approach all of these projects the same way I approach any project. Once I'm interested, I do a little research. In order to not turn this into a brick, we gotta slice it and parboil it, and then we can grill it. And like everything else, if I screw this all up, I'll have a good laugh, and we'll order a pizza. I got no knife skills, team. I just cut vegetables, but those people that are professionals at it, it is impressive. It is an art. If I was in chef class, I'd be voted most likely to end up in the hospital on day one. So while we wait for the water to boil, we're gonna make our 3-ingredient, world's greatest condiment, Little Dragon sauce. Mayo, soy, sriracha. The best part is you can't screw this up. It's gonna be delicious in any ratio, but you can choose if you want it spicier, thicker, thinner, saltier, whatever. Today we're gonna try it with a plant-based mayo, because I want to know if I can make a vegetarian/vegan version from a Veggie and vegan friends, just in case. I mean, they shouldn't have to miss out. It may not work, but we'll see. And remember, shaken, not stirred. Ah, man, put some soy sauce in first. It helps it kind of not get stuck to the bottom. I will say, for some reason, it doesn't work very well with white mayonnaise. It doesn't get as smooth, you know? So we'll see what this vegan-aise does. If I was eating my finger, I'd say, hey, that's got some Little Dragon on it. I think I needed a bigger pot. It's fine, we'll do 2 rounds. We got time, what's the rush? Give those about 5 minutes, we'll pull them off and we'll throw them on the grill here in a little bit, and we'll give these other kids a chance to go swimming in the pool. Got pineapples in pineapple juice, not the syrup, so we're gonna make a pineapple juice-based teriyaki sauce and see how that is. Looked at the ratios, did a little research, and it was kind of 1-to-1 on pineapple and soy. So this is a very unusual circumstance where I'm actually measuring, but it's just so I can get the basic ratios right. So we're gonna match that with teriyaki, and now the world's our oyster. Close, gotta do the thing. Come on, karate, karate, karate! I don't know, they seem pretty tough. Next. So the other ingredients for our teriyaki sauce, in no particular order, are garlic, ginger, rice vinegar, sesame oil, brown sugar, and we're gonna throw in some sesame seeds. We're gonna ignore all ratios. We're just gonna kind of wing it from here, you know? We'll see how it goes. Might be delicious. Look at that garlic. Mixing it up so you get some chunks of garlic. Surprise. All right, it's not a big surprise. I know there's garlic in it. We're gonna do the same thing with the ginger. Come on, chef skills. Guess we're gonna go ahead and get these guys going. I like that guy. Putting that way down. In you go, buddy. Garlic. Then with the ginger. Soy and pineapple, rice wine vinegar, just winging it, and brown sugar. See how we did. Generally speaking, we're in business. I'm gonna be pretty sloppy with this stuff. It's still gonna be all right. Well, that's what I'm learning at least. All right, cold water and cornstarch. Should thicken right up. All right, you can see the bubbles moving slower. That's doing what it's supposed to do. We're gonna shut the heat off there. These things are making a weird noise. Can't tell if they're screaming or cheering. We'll try one in a minute. That's getting going, getting ready for our burgers. If you don't have one of these doohickeys, I highly recommend getting one. But if you don't, just grab yourself a cast iron. Griddle, pan, whatever. It'll work for smash burgers. That tastes just like an undercooked potato. It's close though. I added some more cornstarch because I want this to be pretty gooey. Seems like it's getting pretty gooey now. Let's get our burgers ready. All right, gang, smash burgers. Couldn't get easier. I'm gonna throw some garlic and onion powder in. A buddy of mine said don't throw real garlic or whole onion in. It releases so much moisture that your burger kind of steams instead of chars. I don't know, but I trust that dude. I also threw some Worcestershire in there just for funsies, but again, it would be fine. We're about to slather it in, hopefully, delicious sauce. So I got a pound here. We're just gonna divide it up and make meatballs. That's 2 half pounds. I think I should probably divide this into maybe sixths. Perfect. All right, potatoes are off, pineapple's on. So I have never used this cast iron for this, so we might start a grease fire. I bet we do. Fine. And then smash it. Blazing hot cast iron. Smashed burger. That's what gives you the crunchy, delicious, charred texture. Let them do for a minute. You never have to judge the doneness of these. They're just done. Leave them alone. Sample. They're good. Strange. They're not like a sweet potato, like an American sweet potato. They're not like a regular potato. Try them. Worst thing that happens is you don't like them. Double stack. Pineapple. Onion. Not bad at all. Now I guess the actual moment of truth. How did we do? Does it taste like my childhood? I don't know. Man. Even if it was terrible, it would have been fun to try. But it's not terrible at all. It's actually really good and sticky, and I'm gonna pour all of this teriyaki sauce on it. So we tried something. Today we succeeded. Tomorrow we may not. But the whole point is we tried. Pretty jazzed on this. Trying a brand new thing. First time in my life. How fun is that? All right, thanks for watching. If you like this stuff, let me know. And we'll see you next time. We do more of it.